I'm pretty new to Pokemon binder organization, but I've been trying pretty hard lately to get my pages to look nice. And today I got a pretty fun and special plan for my binder. I'm not gonna look at you because I'm driving and that's not safe. We're gonna go to a card show. I actually have a plan for this one, as well as picking up the cards that I see that I think are cool, which is just usually how I collect. I'm also going to celebrate the first video that my friend Tommy posted. Link in the description, put it on the screen. I'm falling. I looked at you. You tricked me. He does this thing, he's always talked to me about it, where he picks, usually focal point is one Pokemon that is just not that good competitively, and he will build a team around it and try to do anything that he can to make it work. His first installment was about Aurorus, and he has a few other members of the team, Basky Legion, Mousehold, Kangaskhan. I don't remember the rest. There are some other members of the team, and I'm going to work on putting together a binder page for those Pokemon to celebrate his team, and I'm gonna show it to him, and I hope he thinks it's cool. His video is very in-depth. It's very cool. If you're interested in learning about actual gameplay, like tournament style, he goes very in-depth about what he's doing and what he thinks and how he plans his team to work around this one Pokemon that's actually not that good. Generally worth checking it out. It's got all the information. It's awesome. My first thought is for the Aurorus. There's an illustration rare from Perfect Order. I already have it, and I think that's the only one. He uses Hisui and Decidueye. There are not any like illustration style cards of that. I can hope to find a full art. If I can't find a full art or anything, I might have to look into my personal collection and see if I have like an old V or something. Then he has Mousehold, which has an illustration rare, which is very expensive, and then a full art, which is not as expensive. I'm down to get the illustration rare just because it's cute. It'll be cool to have in my collection. I'd rather not spend that much money. He's also got Kangaskhan. I already have the illustration rare from Destined Rivals. Depending on what kind of art I want to put on the page, I can have that illustration rare and I can buy the Mega Kangaskhan SIR for Mega Evolution base. That one's not that expensive. It's like at most 60, I think. Basky Legion only has like regular cards, so I feel like to include Basky Legion, I'll have to just put art of it. Am I missing anyone? For Ridgiraffe, that's one of them. Ridgiraffe has an illustration rare from probably Paldea Evolved. I don't remember. I don't think that's very expensive. Maybe like $20. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna meet my friend, and then we're gonna head there, and you're coming with me. Got a couple pickups for the myself. I really stuttered. A couple pickups for the master set. W. What are the odds I actually found a Decidueye, and the guy gave me change in a $2 bill? Fake money, I guess, but that's big. That's big. Picked this one up for 15 smackers. W. Now that I have the cards that I think I'll use, this is my go-to PokemonBinder.com. I just plop them in here and then I mess with the orientation to see what it is that I like. Obviously, I can just get the cards out in person, but I have an annoying cat and she does not let me do that. So now that I have something that I think I might like, we're gonna go for some Basky Legion art, but this is unfortunately a very niche Pokemon. There's not a lot of art of it outside of when it first was showcased freaking years ago. So I tried on Pinterest, usually a good place for it. Then I tried to check out the Art of Pokemon website. I looked for Basky Legion, and maybe I just don't know how to navigate this site very well, but this is all they got. Went back to mess with the orientation some more, thought I landed on something that I liked, and also thought that maybe it'd be easier to find Kangaskhan art. There's not a lot of Mega Kangaskhan specifically. I immediately saw this art from TCG Pocket. Got crazy aura in this one. It's very cool. I also liked this art that's watermarked by Cute Skitty. It's a cool action scene. I just still was unsure if I was gonna want a horizontal or a vertical art, because I'm gonna get one of each, just didn't know which Pokemon I was gonna do it for. But I'm pretty sure this one looked nicer vertically compared to the other one horizontally. Let's get to finding a horizontal Basky Legion art. I was stuck on this one for a bit. It is very cool, but also kind of a little lumpy, so I decided against it. I found this art, which again, you can see it was from the reveal of it. It's very early art. It's still very good. I didn't like how bright the colors were, so then when I found this one, it was exactly what I was looking for, especially whenever I viewed the big image. It just looks like a very deep vibe, and I plan on putting it on the bottom of the page anyway, so that works out. So I saved the images, I plopped them into Canva, and I got to resizing. It took a good bit of messing with it to make sure I had enough of the Pokemon in the actual image that I would want to have on the page itself. That part is a little difficult when resizing. Sometimes too much of it gets cut off and you just have to make sacrifices. You can still easily make it look awesome. To have an image fit vertically, I have it at 2.75 inches width, 8 inches in height. That is pretty much always too tall. I always have to trim some, but I'd rather have some that I can trim rather than having something too short to fit. Horizontal fit, 5.5 inches, and then 3.7 tall is usually pretty perfect. So let's print these off and get to freaking chopping. Right, so here are the cards, and I printed off my art. Here is the binder we're using. Please. Guess we're putting them right in here. Just gonna put it exactly how I had it. I just realized that my Kangaskhan illustration rare that I want to put here is in a different binder, and it's being painted right now. I didn't take the cards out of it whenever I sent it away, so placeholder, but it's still Kangaskhan. Yeah, here are our images. These are gonna look pretty epic. This kitten is stressing me out. Me out? That's what a kitty says. Okay, I kind of cut this a little short on this side, which is really bad. I mean, it's not the worst. Obviously, it's like, it's okay. But it's just really annoying to trim just this part. Jeez, cat, what are you doing? Okay, that was good. It's actually perfect. That's perfect. Set that aside and cut out the next piece. What are you doing? You know, drop a like for shipwreck. Drop a ship like. Ship a, drop a, somebody help. And make sure you know what you're doing when you get a kitten. Well, you don't have to know what you're doing, but just know what they're gonna do. All right, we cut that guy out. Obviously, this is not gonna fit a binder, so we're gonna have to cut the baby in half, I think. Energy packet, courtesy of the last ETB I opened, maybe. Oh, this might be a little fat for the, no, it'll be fine. Ew, this tape is freaking hairy. Don't tell anyone. I killed the baby. My phone ran out of storage, but I put the energies on this and then I flopped it like that. And now this needs to move. Sorry, the baby. Ugh. You fold it up like that. Try to get each corner in, otherwise it's really annoying to try to slot this properly. So much harder when you have a freaky cat doing something scary on the other side of this. Got those in. Fish, can you stop? Oh my god, not even close. I gotta cut some off the bottom of that one. Alright, alright. Bazinga, that looks really nice. I like this. I know the cohesion of the Pokemon on the team isn't great, but that's what the team is. So that's what we got.
The next day.
I did a little mining off camera. I was sitting there looking at what I had put together, and I thought it would be cooler if I turned it into a double spread. And I think I kind of love the way that it turned out. Got the little Pokemon Champions logo, the Basque Legion art. This Aurora's art, oh my god, look at that. Freaking gorgeous. I'll try to put credit on the screen here. Little mouse holes running around. Then the giraffe, the king. I do really love the way this was put together. Like, excuse me, I'm trying to do something. This is what we have. This is the finished product. I did go out and find the Kang. We got that in its rightful spot. So I ended up using a card for the Mega. Makes me kind of regret not buying the SIR while I was at the show, because I saw it there. Honestly, it's kind of a boring SIR. This kind of has the same pose as it. I'll put them, do a little comparing. Like, what's the difference? But this is what we have. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would change about it. I do wish I had the Mousehold illustration rare, or at least the full art would make it pop more. Please move. But this is what I have. I'm still very new to designing my binder this way. This is my most recent page that I did, which I do really love. I love the way it turned out. I like that I have like the dark gradient going from like darker to yellows up on this side, and then this is still a dark type themed page. And I do really love this page. This is so freaking sick to me. Shout out all the artists of the world. So yeah, I think my friend Tommy's video was a good inspiration for me to get another page going. Definitely go check his video out and let me know what kind of binder page ideas I should look for in the future. I'm going to another show next weekend, I believe, and I would love to have a mission for that one as well. All that being said, I'm excited to keep going with some new binder page designs. It's a whole lot of fun to get this set together. I think it's a great way for me to express myself creatively, since I can't do any of this art myself. I'm just incapable. Every single time I draw something, it just looks goofy and stupid. So this is my way of making something that I think looks cool. So thank you so much for being here with me. Leave a like if you stayed here till the end. Subscribe if you want to catch the next one. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.